So, Eric, did you know that I was in Switzerland last week?
No. Oh, I actually did know
Yeah.
something about Switzerland.
What do you know about Switzerland?
Well, I actually don't know that much about it, but it's a cool place to visit. It's, the people are nice and there's really pretty scenery and the flag's a big plus.
The flag is a big plus. Fuck.
It's like when they put barcodes on the Swedish boats.
Because they need to Scandinavian.
Yeah.
Try again.
Okay. Do you know that birds fly in a V? And that's called a skein. And there's actually a scientific reason why sometimes like the one side's longer than the other side.
Why is that?
There's more birds on that side.
Wow. This is an educational podcast.
Okay, so you were in Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yeah. I was in the French part of Switzerland. I was, right on Lake Geneva. I was looking at the mountains. It was beautiful, but I really have to say that the highlight of that trip for me was hearing babies speak French.
Okay.
Which, I don't know, dude. That's just kind of inherently funny to me. Like, why do you know how to do that? You're a baby.
Yeah, hold on a second. You don't even know what vowels are. How can you only be saying the vowels? Baby don't know about secret letters. French got lots of secret letters.
It's like hearing a 30-year-old woman say to her baby, dude, I haven't taken French since high school. I don't know,
you put yourself on this hill on your own.
I know, I'm so fucked. Saying voulez-vous une pomme? I guess she's speaking formally to her baby.
Okay.
And hearing the baby say, oui. It's just fucking funny, dude. Is this anything?
No, and oh man, that does sound kind of fun though. Stupid America, we only ever get babies speaking English.
Any old baby can speak English.
Any old baby can speak English. We don't even know what that. We don't even know.
I hear babies speak German all the time. I hear babies speak Turkish. I hear babies speak Arabic. I hear babies speak Polish. But something about babies speaking French just hits really good.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I don't have any good baby stories. I do have one good baby story.
I'm gonna put a link in the chat of a baby speaking French.
Yeah, you are. Sure, man.
Put it in the show notes. Do it.
I was on a flight recently from LaGuardia, and there was a baby in the seat in front of me, and it was like a 3-hour flight, and the baby stared at me for about half that flight, and I learned something about myself or about the world. I don't know which one it is yet. One, I made lots of faces at the baby because it was a baby and that's what you do. Mm-hmm. So I was playing my Switch and making faces at a baby. When you're a parent, you know the face your baby makes when they're shitting themselves. You just kind of you can see the mile long stare come across their face and you're just oh, that baby's pooping. I recognize that in other people's babies too, because I watched this baby dead eye, stone cold stare me down while it crapped itself tremendously. I watched it happen and I was like, that's going to be a blowout. And not 30 seconds later, the mom was like, oh, gotta go to the bathroom. Excuse me, gotta go. I was like, good job, baby.
Man. Think about how trippy that must be for the baby. Just staring at some guy
this dude's
God,
super
that's a
hot.
big nose.
Yeah.
And then just suddenly you're shitting.
Yeah, he's this guy is really handsome. I gotta poop right now. This is gonna happen.
This does make me wonder if I make a face when I'm shitting in the toilet.
Yes.
When I'm shitting in the toilet.
Yeah, on an airplane. Have you ever used the bathroom where somebody had set up a mirror facing towards the toilet?
I have had a bathroom that had a mirror facing towards the toilet, but I don't usually look at myself when I'm pooping. I'm usually looking at my phone.
Yeah.
That's just a little weird thing about me.
Yeah, you and nobody else looks at their phone. You definitely weren't like doing Duolingo on your phone or anything.
Oh, I don't do Duolingo.
Yeah, me neither.
I should, maybe.
Yeah,
like
I
did a full year. I got the 365-day achievement, and I was like, cool, I never have to do that again. And then I deleted the app.
Yeah, the house that I used to live in had a mirror on the back of one door, and then if you sat on the right toilet and you opened up the middle partition, because it had two bathrooms next to each other, separated by like a slatted door, which is really cool if you want to actually only have one bathroom in the house, or do what me and my best friend did, which was have poop dates. We would go poop at the same time with the door closed and talk to each other through the grate. But if that door...
That doesn't surprise me at all, dude.
I'd be uncomfortable waiting for him to get home. Like, dude, I got to take a dump. He's like, me too. And we'd go to the bathroom. But if you left that door open...
I just don't want to poop alone.
You could see yourself in the mirror. And you know what I've learned? It's not a good angle. It's not a good angle for yourself. Being able to see you in your most vulnerable position with your squatty potty and your bidet all set up and all of your poop accoutrement, your poop trement.
You got your phone over here, you got your switch over here, you got your bidet, you got your squatty potty.
The cat's on the side of the tub.
Bluetooth speaker.
Playing ambient noise to balance out the horrible noises you're making into the bowl. This is a crass
You have your
podcast.
designated bathroom fidget toy.
I think there was a time where we set up a GameCube in the bathroom so you could play Smash Brothers while you pooped. That was at the Manitarium.
Man, dudes rock. That is such a dudes rock thing.
Is Eric okay? Yeah, he's been in there for a while. He just can't lose. I don't know what's going on. He's playing GameCube, is he? There's no way. And he's here. It's fun to rock around. You rock around. We walk around. It's tricky.
Do you ever try to... This is not going to be usable. Do you ever try to time the splash to finishing a melee match? So splashdown game.
Edge guarding myself to an empty bowel.
Polydactyl.
Vociferous.
Bombastic.
Rectangle.
Big words for smart people.
Hey, it's Big Words for Smart People. The only podcast that makes dumb guys smarter and smart guys more smarter. I'm Frankie, and my pronouns are they, them.
I'm Eric, and my pronouns are he, him.
Hi, Eric.
Hi, Frankie.
It's so nice to talk to you for the first time today.
I know. I've missed you. It's been a whole week since we last spoke.
So how you been?
Pretty good. Just been kind of hanging out. The weather's changing. It's kind of nice out. I want to be outside right now, and I'm not outside right now. I'm inside recording a podcast with my sibling.
That sucks, dude. I'm recording this from 40,000 feet in the air and falling fast.
Yeah, I can see that. You just passed a skein of birds. Hey, did you know that sometimes there's more birds on one side than the other?
No, why is that?
There's more birds over there. I have a...
Wow, that's awesome.
I should be kicked out, rejected, or made an outcast because of the terrible joke I've just made. Do you want a word for the day? Twice. I did.
Yes.
He's got two of them.
Let's kick him out twice.
Oh, boy.
Kick him out double time.
Just come back in to kick him. It's like when I quit marching band and I came back and then I quit again. And that's a cool way to upset an entire marching band's worth of people.
Oh no, what will they do without the euphonium?
Grope each other on a bus and then not make outside friends. Like all marching band kids. Do you want a word for the week?
It better not be about groping a euphonium.
It's not about manhandling a baritone. The word of the week is pariah.
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 Pariah Carey.
Is that one of those beautiful little Polish dumplings?
No.
I'm
You're
just
thinking
kidding.
of
That's a
you're thinking
pierogi.
of piranhas. So the word of the week is pariah. It's a noun.
I love nouns.
Definition is one that is despised or rejected. In other words, an outcast.
Ooh,
Now,
like the spinach in my fridge that's gone soft.
yeah, like the band.
I reject
in
it.
the
I cast it
90s.
out of my fridge.
But with a C instead of
So what?
like the band in the 90s. 2000s? When was Outcast big?
What are you talking about?
Outcast. Outkast. Outcast.
Outcast.
Dude, you're not
yeah.
that young.
Love
You
Outcast.
know Outcast.
I love Outcast.
Real quick before we make funny jokes, I do want to point out that this word is used frequently in a Western context. It is much more offensive. Hey Ruben, in
Hi, Ruben. He doesn't like your word.
in India,
I'm going to cast him out of my office is what I'm going to do.
That's what's going to happen. He's going to come right back in again. It's the origins, I believe, for the word comes from like the caste system in India, and like it's from like this group of untouchables that were, for reasons like they worked with human excrement or did jobs that involved killing, so like fishing.
Right.
But so in that context, it's not a funny. Hey Ruben, it's not a funny word. It is a humongous and tremendous insult. So I just wanted to say that right now, to say that like we're joking on it and talking about it in a very Western context, which if you've listened to any other episodes of the show, you did not need me to say. You already probably knew this was the case. But I want to talk about Target.
Thank you for your acknowledgement of social and human rights injustices. Let's talk about big box retailers.
Let's hard pivot to my, as a middle-aged white woman, wet dream store, Target of America. Because
or Target, as our
grandmother would say. I watched somebody try to steal from Target recently. It was very sad. And I had to explain it to my son.
Stealing from Target is not a good idea. If you're gonna steal, don't steal from Target, because like they'll really go like nuclear on you.
They have just enough money to follow you out. Anyways,
yeah.
Speaking of, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is that recently Nintendo of America partnered with the Pokémon Company, did a special release of Pokemon themed merchandise at Target. There were some actually pretty fresh things in there. There's like this cool jacket, and a lot of it's like Kanto themed, which is annoying because for some reason, despite the fact that we have over 1,000, we have 1,025 Pokemon, which by the way, Frankie, I have 1,020 in my living dex now. I'm only missing 5. I'm so close.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's insane. So they stick to the first 151, but whatever. Hats, jackets.
Man, Genwunners.
I'm saying
Genwunners are blowing up the scene for all of us. I fucking swear.
And it's not even funny anymore
I
when
need
you
more
talk
Mimikyu.
about like how much you like Gen 1. There's only 150 to me. It's not being funny 3 generations ago. Get with the times, people. Take a ton slaps. And if you don't think that, you're wrong.
We got Mimikyu, we got Alchemy, we got Roserade, we got
Corviknight.
Chandelure. How many of my other favorite Pokemon can I list?
Really cool run of Pokemon themed merchandise coming to Target. They've been advertising it. We knew it was coming. There were some things I'm like, I don't want a ton, but there's going to be some cool stuff. Those pieces of merchandise hit the shelves last week. Guess what happened, Frankie?
They sold out immediately?
Because of Scalpers, the modern day
Fucking
Pariah.
Scalpers.
Yes. This is what I want to complain about. This is, hey, y'all buckle up. This is the episode. Fuck you guys. It's adults ruining things that are targeted towards children, and also like not shitty adults. Scalpers went in there and just stripped the shelves. They went online, like the app. You could not get anything on the app because of the way the Target app works. It doesn't guarantee your purchase when you put it in a cart. It just has a pool and it doesn't go away till you pay for it. So there were tons of people that like they hit the stores at 12. At 12:01, they were checking out and their carts got blocked because at least one thing was already sold out immediately on Facebook Marketplace, on eBay, any of these other like turnaround selling places. $8 water bottles up, $40, easy.
Of course.
And like the water bottles were fun because it was a gotcha. It was a grab bag. It was a mystery bottle in a box. You got one of the cool Pokemon. Would be pretty cool to see what you get.
Dude, I don't like mystery boxes.
Yeah, well, the Pokemon's learning the hard. Everyone's learning the hard way.
We can revisit that, but
good.
like,
yeah, it was fun. Whatever. All of it's gone. The only thing that's left on most shelves at this point are the Pokemon themed boxes of Pirate's Booty, the puffed popcorn brand, because Scalpers
how cool.
scoop everything. It's
Dude,
insane.
This is why we need universal basic income.
Yeah, this is why government's bad.
Like people should not be scalping this shit. I mean, it really gets in the way of people who want to like genuinely enjoy things, right?
Yeah. And Pokemon's
like,
really bad for this.
Why does everything have to be like 5 layers of markets, you know? And then we have like people speculating and like
yeah, that's insane.
Can nothing just be for the sake of enjoying? Everything has to be for making money.
I mean, something late stage capitalism. If somebody can make money, they'll make money. It's
everything late stage capitalism.
Yeah. It's utterly infuriating.
Sorry to like pull out the fucking C word, but like that's what it is.
And like the problem also is like scalpers should be eating their own, like they should be eating it because they should be like, oh, I spent all this money to get this stuff, and no one should be buying it because why would you pay $40 for an $8 water bottle that you're going to drop 2 weeks later out of your car and the lid's going to crack and you're not going to have it anymore? But people keep buying it, so scalpers keep doing it. And like it was really frustrating. We didn't even mention it to my kid, who's like just as obsessed with Pokemon as I am right now. And I was like, this would be a cool thing to get for him. That would be great, because we knew they were going to get completely like stripped by people like waiting, like scalpers camping outside Target before it opened so that when they opened, they could run in and strip the shelves and peel each other's carts away. And like, so this is fun because this is a carryover. Pokemon's really lucrative for scalpers because like there's nostalgia attached, and that's probably why Nintendo keeps making only Kanto stuff. But
and anytime there's a limited release, this kind of thing happens. Like
yes.
I don't know if you were aware, like a few, it's probably about a year ago by this point, like Starbucks did these like limited release like glass bear cups.
Okay.
So like
yeah,
I'm not a huge Starbucks fan, but I will admit they were really cute cups.
Yeah.
But it was like an extremely limited release, and people were like storming the doors. And again, you'd see them like be like posted on eBay like
immediately
that day, like the day of the release, for like a 4,000% markup.
These people will take pictures of the product still in their car. Like they couldn't even get home first to list their garbage that they essentially stole from a child. The problem has been really rampant with trading card games. Trading cards. I don't know if you've seen. I'm not on TikTok, but I am on Reddit, and sometimes a TikTok will be quoted in the Tumblr post that gets linked to Reddit, and so I'll see it that way. Of like adults just like stripping shelves and taking cards from kids, and like the trading card market is completely abused, like, and especially in the United States. It's people buying
for trading cards that almost Please.
It's people buying sealed product. And it turns out one of the things they like to do is actually they take all the sealed product that they buy and then they go to conventions and sell sealed product to vendors at the conventions. They're not cracking them themselves. They're just moving product back and forth, which is even more unhinged because now like there's 3 layers deep that if a child wants to buy a booster pack, they've got to pay base price plus scalper markup plus vendor markup, so everyone gets their bite of their piece of the pie.
Right.
They've started using trading card game dispenser machines. Have you seen these?
What is that?
Okay. These things are fascinating. And I actually was just trying to Google it, and they may be discontinuing them because people are finding ways to cheat them. it's a vending machine full of Pokemon cards, like Pokemon card booster packs and stuff. And they've put them up mostly in like city centers where there's lots of people. And for a while, these vending machines would be up, and you would just see people like speed run buying every single thing in the machine until it was empty. So,
I've definitely seen these things before.
Yeah, so you've probably seen the videos and people filming it and everything, because there's like a whole...
Like I've seen them like in person.
Yeah. So they had to keep iterating because they put one out and people would find a way to hack it, right? So now these vending machines are like, they have more tech in them than a Japanese super toilet in the way that they're...
They're really inexpensive though. Like I Googled it because I wanted to have a visual of what you were talking about, and I'm getting a whole bunch of products, and they're all of them are about 1,300 to 1,500 euros.
Yeah. I don't know what that means in real people dollars.
That's like less than 2K.
Yeah.
Hi, Ruben.
So there's these machines. I'm gonna try to remember. I'm probably missing some of the things that they can do now. They have all of this technology built around making sure the same person doesn't buy more than one thing. They have like a purchase limit per person, right? So you would need to make multiple purchases to get stuff. They have one, facial detection. Like, cool, welcome police state. Pokemon TCG police state facial detection that recognizes like, oh, this person was just here. And they're networked to each other. So if I go to the Target and on Main and I buy Pokemon cards, I can't go to the Target on MLK and get Pokemon cards because it's already locked my face in for the day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool. They have proximity sensors, like that one bathroom that you clean in Pariah Simulator 2 that rises out of the ground when people get close to it. You know, the art installation
you
toilet.
Played?
No, but I watched other people play it. That's where I'm at in my life.
I love that game.
So,
okay.
It's got proximity sensors so you can't loiter, right? In addition, it's also got a sign on it saying like no loitering. That way the stores where the machines are put have legal justification for removing people that hang out just outside the proximity sensor, waiting to try to scoop in again. There's also people who would be like, I'm going to come run in and push you out of the way when it's time to pay and take my cards. Because these adults are insane. They are and should be pariahs. Additionally, so all of that. But what if you show up and you're wearing sunglasses and you've got your mouth covered and your nose is covered so it can't do facial recognition? If you have your phone on you, it locks into your unique cell signal and records that data as well. So you can't buy
I feel like this
cards.
shouldn't be legal.
It's got to be some kind of gray area. But this is just a reminder to everybody that no matter what you do, everything about you is public already. And there's already a database of everything everywhere.
And it takes shockingly few data points to make any single person identifiable.
Yes. Including, so it's got your cell stuff.
Shockingly few.
If you have any Bluetooth devices on you, it's picking up your unique Bluetooth code identifier and adding that to its database so it doesn't let you buy things in multiple places. So I still saw people posting things like, okay, so this is what you cover up on your face. Here's how you make a homemade Faraday cage to put all of your Bluetooth products so that you can, in your phone, so that the machine doesn't. And yet, people still haven't been. Isn't that, it's wild. Part of me, so this is where like my alar is split, my brain is split, because on one hand, as like a living human being existing in this world who doesn't really want to be cataloged in a giant computer system and eventually tracked everywhere we go for my weird Google search results. All of that's bad. On the other hand, I find it absolutely fascinating. Like the way it's like microevolution, but technology versus scalpers, of them finding new ways to like get around people trying to turn profit and scalp and ruin. I mean, genuinely, man, I think we're getting really close to a massive shift in the way trading card games are like orchestrated, because between scalpers and between European like anti-gambling legislation and things about like mystery boxes or gotchas or anything like that, we very well may see the end of like the booster pack within the next, this is me hypothesizing, I would say we've got 5 years left on booster packs before it becomes a matter of just like something new happening, because like the child gambling aspect also isn't great. But like people are ruining the process.
I don't think we're that close to regulating gambling, dude. People make too much money off of it.
It's not the gambling
child gambling
part,
especially.
It's the part where big multi-billion-dollar companies are not getting their cut because people are doing like they're getting their base cut, but you've got all the scalpers doing these things, and like this war between Wizards of the Coast and Nintendo and scalpers. At some point the market's gonna shift. Anyways, fuck those people. All I wanted was an Ultra Ball kickball, and I'm not gonna be able to get one.
Yeah, dude, like people shouldn't be scalping, like, for sure. And the only reason why these companies even give a shit about people scalping is because they're like, wait a minute, we want to make that much
was
money.
My money.
If people are going to pay that much money, we should be getting it. It's not any kind of like sense of righteousness for the consumer. It's outrage over miscalculating how much money you can charge for whatever plastic shit you're selling. But I don't agree with the tactic of creating this
Pokemon
like,
police state.
extremely invasive, and I'm positive extremely leaky database of everybody who uses your product. Like, that's really bad.
Yeah, man.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, man.
And people shouldn't be okay with that. They shouldn't be using these machines. That's really, really bad.
Yeah. Hey, I can.
And like, I do think that like, yes, there is onus on scalpers for this. And like, if people would just behave, then maybe like this wouldn't be happening. But like at the point that we're at now, I think the onus is on everybody to say, hey, don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck with you if you do that.
Yeah. It's insane. The whole thing is insane.
Yeah.
There's also a reason why those machines are being like removed in some places. The problem is they now need to figure out a different alternative, right? Because anytime they just put product on shelves, you have some mouth breather come up and scoop the entire thing into a cart, and then they're just gone, right? And that's not even...
This is why we need card shops with humans in them.
This is why we need card shops with humans in them, and deodorant in the bathrooms, and...
Maybe like a fan, open door.
Okay, there's a game called Trading Card Shop Simulator, and one of the core mechanics of the game is that stinky people walk in, and if there's stinky people, and they have like a green cloud around them, if there's stinky people in your store, then people aren't as happy, and they don't buy as much. And like one of the strategies is just like walking around holding a like air cleaner with perfume in it and just waving it at people.
That's so mean.
You just put some sprayers at the entranceway and it takes care of it. Yeah, I mean, they need to be treated like safety razors or any kind of shaving razor blade in the United States, and put them behind lock and key and put a person on it. But then, like, I don't know, man. Mm-hmm. I'm just kind of annoyed.
Make it really, really uncomfortable to ask for.
Yeah. So here's what we'll do. We'll put them behind a locked door, and the only people in the store that have a key to that locked door are women. And now half of the problem is solved. Problem for all. Don't have to worry about it.
I need that key to be guarded by somebody with the most blue hair and the most pronouns that you can find in this entire city. Okay. I trust that person to divvy out the cards equitably.
Some retired wasp who's just who thinks they're the devil. Who, like, she has to sell them to you because it's her job, but she really thinks that you should be going to church instead, and that Pokemon is evil because there's ghosts in it. That's what we need. See, I was going with the person who holds the key needs to be somebody who, like, modeled through most of high school, and who will just be so intimidating to the people that would be willing to go, like, to the neckbeards who are going to be trying to flip all the Pokemon product. They'll never be able to approach her to ask for the key to begin with. And I know that's very heteronormative, but I'm also pretty aware of the people doing this.
I would argue against that. I would say that the people who are probably like the most egregious scalpers aren't the passionate neckbeards. They're like the hustle grind bros.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But maybe that would also work because they'd be so distracted by trying to bag an objective 10.
Yeah. Put a woman with a tweed coat and an undercut, and they're gonna be like, "Oh man, my biggest enemy."
Exactly.
An informed woman.
That's what I'm saying. You need the most blue hair and the most pronouns.
With a PhD.
I need someone who's a he/she/they/it.
Yeah.
To be guarding this key.
Yeah. That sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, there's a really cool Gengar t-shirt that I wanted. And I'm not going to be able to get it. And that's kind of a bummer.
I will draw you a Gengar t-shirt. How about that?
You once drew me a coughing tattoo. Do you remember that?
Did I do that?
You sat on my back with a fine tip Sharpie and drew Smogly, the coughing, on my shoulder with the words "never forget" and then a date underneath on a scroll around it.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I know, man. It was cool.
You should get that.
I should get that. That would be great.
Look, if you're listening at home and you've been the victim of a scalper taking a limited release item that you want, let me know. I'll make it for you.
Yeah, Frankie will do whatever the thing is. Frankie will get some tracing paper and some colored pencils and get it for you. No problem. Got a cry
for
cut.
Cost of materials plus shipping. I'm not gonna give you the 1,000% upcharge because I'm a good person.
So Frankie, what I want is a pit jacket like you see in NASCAR or F1 or whatever. But the coloration and the team is for Ben Quadranero, the pod racer that had 4 pods on the front of his pod racer and they exploded when the race started and he never got off the starting line. That's what I want. I want a Quadranero pit jacket.
You got it.
That sounds so cool.
It'll arrive in 15 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Or your money back. I just think that people who scalp things should be outcast.
They should be pariahs.
They should be.
They should go in the grinder.
It's like, do you remember when the PlayStation first came out and there were all the people like buying up all the supply of PlayStation and then nobody.
Sorry, the PlayStation 1?
No, the PS5. Sorry.
I was about to say.
I'm from this century.
I think I was 2 when the PlayStation came out.
It didn't happen then because there wasn't the internet. The PS5, and everybody was buying the PS5, but you had scalpers who would buy like everyone in the store, but then nobody was buying from them. So you had all these like Instagram posts of people like sad, teary-eyed emojis, like, please, nobody's buying my PlayStation 5 supply, and I'm in horrible debt, and we're all like, shit, dude.
I lost my wife under the piles of PS5s. I know she's in there, but I can't find her. Please, somebody buy my PS5s.
Yeah, I know she's in there because she's stuffed with cotton. Scalpers. That was the story. I got a PlayStation 5 on release because I was teaching at the time, and one of my students was a sneakerhead, and all of the shoe websites that track like sneaker releases, because like I'm not even like, that's even worse than anything else we've talked about, because that's a long tradition of people scooping new releases immediately. As far as I know, they make like 6 copies of a shoe about. And that's it. You better hope. It doesn't matter if it's in your size, you're never gonna wear it. But they were watching the releases because they were on their sneaker site, and they texted me on my teacher phone number that I was using during quarantine so I could message students to tell me that, hey, Target has these in stock right now. And my wife and I were in the parking lot of Arby's because we were picking up Arby's for dinner. because I had to get some roast beef sandwiches for dinner. And I saw the message come through.
Roast meat.
And I was like, take my phone. Just pitched my phone at my wife because I was trying to pay for food at the same time. I was like, get it. And got one.
So that kid got extra credit, right?
Yeah. I don't remember his name. Yeah. No, he did good. He did all right. He paid attention. I once had an existential crisis in that Arby's parking lot.
I mean, who among us has not had an existential crisis in an Arby's parking lot?
And it wasn't over the fact that I was about to eat Arby's mozzarella sticks, which is probably a death sentence, but I was going to do it anyways. That
sounds pretty good.
I know, right? I was pulling up to the Arby's when my phone told me that there was a tornado watch in the area. And I know you're trying to remember warning versus watch. Warning means it could happen. Watch means, dude, it's happening.
Oh boy.
So I was like, uh-oh. And so the Arby's was a little inset. And so there's like the paved walls that lead up to the road around it. So I pulled my car up to the corner of that and was sitting in my car thinking to myself, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to get out of the car and go inside to the actual brick and mortar building that I'm right next to, where it will be safer if a tornado comes through. And another part of me was like, I am not going to have he died at an Arby's in my obituary. And so I'm going to
right. You're going to have he died in the Arby's parking lot.
He died near an Arby's. There is reasonable doubt that I was going to Arby's to begin with. I may have just pulled over because of the tornado coming through. And so I wrote it out in my car.
He died immediately adjacent to an Arby's.
Directly with a receipt in hand at Arby's. So I sat in my car until the tornado went past, and then I went back and circled around and got in the drive-thru and got my meat sandwiches for dinner.
It is feasible that the receipt that he was gripping in his hand was just blown into his hand by the tornado. We don't know.
It was hurled like an egg through the glass of the car into his outstretched hand, and the wind moved the ink around, so it said order for Eric, and it said French dip sandwich.
6 big greasy meat sandwiches.
Little caption saying, is he serious right now?
With the special instructions, extra greasy meat, please. The greasiest meat that you have.
Yeah.
All 6 sandwiches, greasy meat, please.
Please put cup of grease next to food with leak. Thank you. And then because it's Arby's,
I'll have your leakiest cup, please.
Because it's Arby's, I'll add bacon. You can put bacon on anything at Arby's. You can just say, "Can you put bacon on that?" And they just do it. America's going down.
You can put bacon on anything, anywhere.
If you try hard enough. Hi, welcome to Krispy Kreme.
Bring your own bacon.
No, Krispy Kreme has bacon.
Yeah.
Starbucks. Hi, welcome to Starbucks. I want a bear glass with bacon, please.
They also have bacon.
Oh my god. Okay, is there a place that doesn't have?
They have little bacon egg bites.
They do?
Yeah.
I don't go to Starbucks because I like coffee. Do you want to take us? Should we wrap this up? Oh, I have a Pokemon. No, we can't.
Oh yeah, your Pokemon.
I have a Pokemon. Okay. Harkening back to our previous episode, the Pokemon for the week is Pariagatr with Gatr. There's no O in there.
Well, you have to fit the character limit.
Yeah, it's Pariagatr. And Pariagatr is a dark water type.
Ooh,
it's a Pokemon that thrives on being alone. And though they refuse to admit it, most of them just really want to be part of a team.
Aww.
Now, interestingly, because it's for Gen 10 and we're just trying to figure out new ways to make evolving exciting, the only way to get Pariagatr is to evolve a Croconaw on a team if there's no other Pokemon on the team.
Right, evolve it alone.
You have to evolve it alone, and it becomes Pariagatr instead of Feraligatr.
That's good.
Thank you.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good Pokemon. Ruben likes it too.
I can be bought. Just let me know. If you Pariah, it's a noun. It means ones that's despised or rejected, outcast. Like the people who steal Pokemon cards from children. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell anybody you can see. Tell that
guy who's scooping all the Pokemon cards off the shelf at Target.
Yeah.
and then kick him in the shin.
Be like, hey, put those back. Society is crumbling because of people like you. And also check out this cool podcast. They don't like people like you. This is the chance to turn your life around.
There's a better way to live.
You can do this. It's going to be okay. Hey, Ruben.
Ruben gets dinner in an hour and he's really mad about
homie's hungry, little hungry dude.
Yeah, he's on cortisone. He's always hungry.
Okay. Our cat doesn't yell. He just destroys the feeders whenever it gets close to food time. Dude, it drives me insane. He bullies the auto feeders until the little tray comes unattached from the canister holding all the food. So when it does finally dispense food, it just pours food all over the floor instead of into the bowl for him to eat out of. And he's not even that hungry.
You get down to it, I'm the feeder, so Ruben is bullying me as well.
I'm just trying to knock you over till the bowl falls off.
Feels like that.
Bees?
You know who isn't an outcast from society because they're very beloved? It's our bees. They're made by Lava Salmon. You can find more from her in the show notes.
Thank you, Lava Salmon.
Isn't that right, Ruben?
Bring us home, Ruben. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow. Pariah, meow.